Why do you think Tony for years has been quiet, but in the past 2 years, he's especially been firing at you?
He wants to get on. He wants to get on. He wants to use me to get on. He wants to use some, he see me fighting the war that I've been fighting for 20 plus years about, my coming up, my history. And he wants to be a part of assassinating my character because his boss, the one who probably smacked him with another 3 cocks in his face, uh, he has a narrative about me that's going to mess up my truth and letting the people understand what the truth is behind the Terror Squad story. That's something that he should stand by because I'm referring him to that he went through the bullshit that we all went through. But since I'm the spokesman to certain things about what Joe's done and the fallacies and the lies that Joe's told, he wants Joe to be, speaking his story, which is nothing but fake shit and selfish shit that only merits Joe. Takes Joe's side. Not even Pun, that he has the nerve to say that Pun didn't put him on. That he's sucking Joe's dick to the point that he's saying that Joe put me on. It's facts that we have to fight for that little baloney smoker to get inside Terror Squad. A crew that he wants to get on, he wanted to be down with since the beginning. For him not to even acknowledge the fact that me and Pun was the reason Joe accepted you is disgusting to me. And the way he's changing up the history facts and the way the other people are gravitating just because they're part of the business, I guess. And they got allegiance to behind the scenes of people that work together with each other. They're trying to really side with them because they are in the industry. It's more disgusting than ever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. And Amadeus is probably, a casualty of war with that. But he's disgusting the way he did it, I feel, if he was referring to me about, that topic that when and the freestyle was whack. He had to mess up all the time. Huh? Yes, it's nothing but fucking Getty, Exxon, fucking BP, nothing but those type of gases going on in that session when he was fucking up. And y'all niggas like, oh, shit trash, my nigga. His voice is alone. He don't got the voice to be a rapper. Tell him the truth. Tell him he's a singer. He's a mediocre singer at that.
No, but the girl that was there, she was even saying like, "Oh, Tony, I thought you were an R&B singer." Like how?
Exactly. That's what they missed. That's what the same. Yo, I swear to God, I've been saying that. The Moses, when he faced Pharaoh and he put his staff up and they turned into a snake, and then Pharaoh did some magic shit. We turned 2 snakes, and still Moses' snake ate both of the snakes. That's the same thing. Magic against real reality, spirituality of what it is, and what happened in the actual moment. You know what I'm saying? The mess ups that he was doing because he couldn't even spit more than 8 bars without fucking up, really. And they were still gassing him, yeah, like he's better and everything that he's doing. The fact that he's an R&B singer, sing something for us, right? They didn't want to give him that direct line of questioning and that direct line of advice. Sing, man, you got a beautiful voice. Why are you getting caught up in this? Those are the real questions. Why are you getting caught up? And if you are, sing a song that hits people hard with your voice. It's going to be, it's going to showcase your talent more. Maybe the way you feel about me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, have you seen like other interviews he's done? He said that he's the one that originated this whole gangster R&B kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. You believe that? That's what it is with the woke culture. They make up lies and fantasies about themselves, and they push it out to the world.
I don't know how you can. I don't know how he can say that though, because Nate Dogg.
They living in a lie, my brother. These are people that are weak. These are people. Look. But when you talk about Tony Sunshine, you got first witness here that he hid underneath a bathroom sink when it was real war. That he hid behind a green bin of garbage when he was getting beat up in front of the playhouse. That he was a nigga that backstabbed one of his best friends that saved his life later on in life just for his music career. A fucking drug addict that couldn't take the weight of the world, and he went to drugs because he felt that was his way out, and that was the right way. Disappointed his 9 kids in real life. This a weak individual. So if you are willing to fucking really side with a guy like that, knowing his character, and I'm not lying about none of these things, then it shows a lot about your character. Especially when you go against me. He's not in a level. Tony Santa's not in a level to even stand next to me when it comes to, value or status in this game. He was my underlink, my study. I gave him love. I gave him music. I showed him how to become a winner in this game by giving him dope ass talent. Being part of that, exposing his talent to the world with my project. You know what I'm saying? Showing him love in real life and bleeding for him. These are real attributes you can't take away from me. So if you know the history, which everybody should know by now, I said it so many times, but y'all niggas to still be acting like Cuban Link is a problem or Cuban Link is a whack one. Cuban Link, y'all niggas got a problem with yourselves, and that's the problem with the woke culture. Y'all make up a story or a fantasy, and y'all give it validity only because y'all believe in it, and y'all say it so much times that y'all really start believing in it. Or somebody tells you, like Fat Joe tells them to say this and go on this, wild goose chase journey. And whoever they catch on within their net to back them up is who they catch. But those innocent motherfucking dudes that get caught up with this, they got to know that there's repercussions to this. And you got to know your history. If you want to associate yourself with the facts of these people with this type of character, then it's on you. That means you share the same character as these people. And it definitely depends on the way you talk about it. Because like I said, you could say it in a certain way where you don't know, but you give validity to real statements. They don't say that. Like these hosts, like when I'm gonna dare said those statements about that. He knows what he's doing. He's the one who conducted the interviews. So in other words, who's associated with that clique, and who you interviewed in the past that you could be deriving those kind of statements too, except Cuban Link. So I don't do the subliminals. I do the straight up. And I got a history with that. So, I'm calling you out to explain yourself, Amadeus. If you're out there, explain yourself. Because if you didn't mean it that way or whatever you meant, it's definitely is needed for you to explain. Like I didn't see you in that way or that stature or for those comments to even come out about me or that, that pointing of fingers of that negative shit you were saying. So explain yourself. I want to see how many lies or how much truth you got in your heart for you to stand on what you said. And if you feel that way about me, make it known because I didn't know, buddy. I really didn't know you felt that because I had a good report as far as when I left there. So if you felt different, then yeah, real niggas talk real shit. So stand on your square like I do.
So when Tony started rapping, he asked, were you born jealous? When was the last time you had a hit after you had a drink? And that he was there before and you didn't help him. You just cheered it on.
Hey, he's lying. Basically, just lying. I just told you I wouldn't even be talking about how much times I helped him in lyrically or writing a song for him or making a melody of him or being a friend to him when somebody tried to hurt him in real life
But what about his drug addiction? Did you try to help him?
He had that hidden. He had it hidden. That was something that he never did in front of me. I heard about rumors in the backside, you know what I'm saying? And he knows that I feel about that. I never wanted him to ever become a fucking tecato. I never encouraged that. I never did no drugs ever with him, except probably weed and fucking liquor. So when he went to that venture, that darkness, he did that on his own with his fucking friends, with his own little personal thing that he had going on. He can never be, he is a liar, but he could never say that I encouraged that. Obviously, I was the one that was against that, if anything. Anybody in my crew that had any of the hard drug kind of, saying shit, they wasn't around me. So, he could gas maybe the next people to think that, but not me. I encourage him being the best. And him being the best is being, drug free, being bullshit free, being a real artist and get deep into his heart and really sing with the feelings that his heart tell him. So that's what I feel an artist is. Not being fake to who you are, because you have to stand with that. You wrote that. You know what I'm saying? But once again, me and Pun wrote those lyrics for these niggas, and we made it seem, or we painted a kind of picture for them, so they have to be accountable for those lyrics that they're saying. That love, that passion, we put that into them, including Joe, and that's why they're so believable. That the people now, our own talents, me, Pun, I'ma get it. Even Face. Now we have to reap what we sow. Where we made these monsters, and now these monsters showed us who they really are. And when we say the truth about it, we got to get judged on it. And the whole, like, when we try to make them as good and great as we try to make them, they're using that against us. Like, we're not the ones that really made them who they are. And that's disgusting and disrespectful. That's.